What do winners and losers both share in common? They both have the same goals: more customers, more revenue, more momentum. Most founders think their growth problem isn't traffic, content, or distribution. That's usually where they start looking. But that's not the real problem. The difference isn't ambition, it's how hard they're working. It's whether they're operating with a system or reacting to whatever feels urgent that week. Growth follows rules, and when you ignore them, you don't fail loudly, you lose quietly. This video is about the go-to-market laws your growth will eventually answer to, whether you plan for them or not. If you're launching a product to a new market or to a new audience, you have to make sure that your launch follows these rules in order to be successful long term. Here's what I see founders do all the time, and it makes sense on paper, but posting more, running ads, shipping features, tweaking pricing, rewriting their homepage again and again and again, it doesn't work. The instinct is always to, okay, maybe if we just do a little bit more reach, a little bit more effort, a little bit more output, things will change. But what's actually happening is simpler and even more dangerous. There's no go-to-market foundation. So every action lives on its own, nothing reinforces anything else. And without a system, growth gets expensive real fast. And it becomes unpredictable. And you're always trying to keep up. And the worst part about it, you think that you're making progress, but you're really not. And it takes time for you to figure out what foundation you actually need to build for you to sustainably win the customers you want to win. Here's how I think about it. Growth isn't chaotic, it's not random, and it's not luck. Growth follows laws. You can ignore gravity, you can pretend it doesn't apply to you, but eventually it wins. Go-to-market works the same way. When founders stall, it's rarely because they picked the wrong tactic, it's because they're breaking a rule they didn't even know existed. That's why advice keeps failing. It treats symptoms, not structure. So instead of piling on tactics or share GBT prompts, I want to talk about the laws that really govern successful product launches that drive customer demand and wins in market. These are the 5 go-to-market laws I see show up over and over again for products that launch successfully in market. Law number 1, features don't make people move, identity does. People don't buy because a product does more things, they buy because they see themselves differently after using it. If your product doesn't help someone become someone, features won't save it. Law number 2, more reach doesn't fix confusion, it exposes it. Reach just turns up the volume on whatever's already there. If your message is clear, reach helps. If it's confusing, reach makes rejection louder. Traffic doesn't persuade, clarity does. Law number 3, if pricing feels hard, your value story is broken. Price resistance isn't a market problem, it's a meaning problem. When value lands, price feels obvious. When value is vague, price feels aggressive. Law number 4, positioning isn't what you say, it's what people assume. Buyers decide before they listen. They categorize before they read. They assume before they understand. Positioning happens before your messaging ever gets a chance. Law number 5, growth isn't effort, it's a reinforcing loop. Effort creates spikes, systems create momentum. Real growth happens when each action makes the next one easier. I've seen founders work insanely hard and still stall, and I've seen founders with less effort grow faster. The difference wasn't intelligence or hustle, it was whether their go-to-market actions reinforced each other. One had motion, the other had momentum. When you don't build a go-to-market system, a few things happen. Growth gets more expensive, decisions take longer, confidence slowly erodes. You don't fail fast, you drift. And by the time it's obvious, you've already paid for it with time, energy, and missed opportunities. And you don't want that. Here's what I want you to do instead. Stop asking, what should I do next? And start asking, what's reinforcing what? If an action doesn't compound, it's not strategy. Don't add a reach until meaning is clear. Don't push pricing until value lands. Ignore everything else for now and lock in on that. I'm not here to give you hacks. I'm here to help founders, specifically founders from underserved and overlooked communities, build foundations they need to actually grow. This is a 5-part series breaking down the go-to-market laws your growth will eventually answer to. Up next, law number 1, and how to apply it to start building your go-to-market system. If this way of thinking resonates, you don't want to miss out on this series. Who am I? My name is Wadness, and I spent my time working at brands like Hypebeast, TikTok, Spotify, to name a few, culture-defining brands, and I want to take what I've learned working at those organizations and apply it to my community to help founders win and win on purpose.